West Coast, Best Coast, the history of the Rose Bowl. Let's talk about it. It didn't even start with football, which is the crazy thing. It started with a bunch of Midwesterners who had moved to California, wanting to prove that winter in California was a hell of a lot better than winter on the East Coast. I'm Luke, I tell American stories. In the 1890s in Pasadena, California, they started this thing called the Tournament of Roses Parade. This celebration is crazy unique. All the floats are covered in organic material and paraded through the town. Then about 20 years passed and they were like, the parade is nice, but we want to have something at the end of the day. So in 1902, they decided to have a football game between Stanford and Michigan. This was the first Rose Bowl game. It was a disaster. Michigan destroyed Stanford, 49-0. It went so badly that the game was called early. And Pasadena was like, yeah, we're never doing that ever again. And then for the next 13 years, they had something else at the end of the day. They had chariot races or ostrich races or polo matches. Football was considered too brutal, too Eastern. But then in 1916, football came back and stayed. By that time, football was crazy popular all across the United States. That started an annual tradition. And then in 1922, they built this cathedral. The crowds were getting so big that the temporary bleachers were collapsing. So Pasadena built a permanent monumental stadium. Sidebar, this was actually the first football stadium built in the United States not associated with any university. And sidebar, it was a pretty big deal and became the place for the East-West rivalry. Before playoffs, this was the goal, to get to Pasadena. Players used to not talk about a national prize, they talked about winning the Rose Bowl. The Rose Bowl didn't start as a football tradition, it started as one coast flexing on the other and became a national pastime. Tune in for more and be curious.